This is a big day for the royal family and royal watchers. Princess Charlotte will be christened in a short time from now. She's the 9-week-old daughter of William and Kate, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The ceremony will take place in the same church where her late grandmother, Princess Diana, was christened. It will be Charlotte's second time in public since she was born, her first time with her parents and older brother, George. Alison Eastwood is a royal commentator and editor-in-chief of Hello Canada. Welcome on this nice day.
Thank you.
So let's, first of all, tell me a little bit about their ceremony and how it will all take place.
Okay, so this is only the second time that we have seen Princess Charlotte out in public since her birth on May 2nd, and only the second time in living memory that this particular church on the Queen's Sandringham estate has been used for a royal christening. It's a parish church, a country church, St. Mary Magdalene.
Small?
It's a relatively small church. It's going to be an intimate ceremony, about 30 people there, members of the royal family, friends of Will and Kate. And what's really exciting about this is that they've invited the public to be a part of this, again, for the first time in living memory. They've even been told that they can take pictures, they can take selfies with Will, Kate and Charlotte and George when they come out of the church. So it doesn't get any bigger or better for royal watchers in the UK right now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're seeing some pictures. It does look like a very beautiful church. So this is a little bit of a break with tradition, though, isn't it, for a christening to take place in this church? So tell us a little bit more about the significance of this church and the ties to Diana. Yeah,
William and Kate are known for their little departures here and there from tradition. This is the second time they have chosen a slightly more unusual venue for a christening. This one has a lot of significance because it's where Princess Diana was christened back in 1961. There's several nods to Diana throughout this christening. Of course, Charlotte is named after Diana, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Mario Testino, who was Diana's favorite photographer, is taking the official christening portraits, and we expect there will be references to Diana during the ceremony as well.
Now, this also ties back all the way to Queen Victoria, right? Because of the gown that little Princess Charlotte is going to be wearing?
Yeah, so, I mean, there's touches of, distinctness about William and Kate's, approach to these royal functions, but they also very much honor tradition. The Honiton lace christening robe, which is a replica of the one that Queen Victoria had made for her daughter back in 1841, is going to be worn. It's a replica because basically the other one, while very well preserved, was, in danger of falling apart. So this one, this replica.
That's George.
Who's that?
Yeah,
that
George,
would be
course.
George.
Yeah.
So George was not the first royal baby to wear the replica robe. He was a little bigger than Charlotte's going to be because he was 3 months old. She's 2 months old, or 9 weeks. And what's neat about the robe is it has these ribbons built in, so you can expand and contract it.
Were you surprised to hear? So what's going to happen is a very small ceremony inside the church, no cameras inside the church, but that people are being invited outside. I guess there's a field where people can kind of gather, right? The
public's been invited to gather in the paddock, as it's that's sort of British for a field, and that surrounds the church. You have to understand about the Queen's Sandringham estate. It's open to the public. Sort of during visiting hours. It's 20,000 acres of land. Wow. The Queen's Sandringham house, which is her country retreat, is on the estate, and so is William and Kate's country home, which they just recently moved into. It's a 10-bedroom Georgian house at Anne Hall. And this church is also on the Sandringham estate. So this is where the royal family goes at Christmas time. And the public can similarly gather outside to see them emerge. So it's not unfamiliar, but it's very unfamiliar for a royal christening, which is usually so very private, as George's was.
All right. Well, Alison, I know you're going to be back after that christening takes place in just a short time.
I'm excited.
From now, but thank you very much. Alison Eastwood is editor-in-chief of Hello Canada, and she'll join us again next hour for more coverage of the royal christening after it happens. Well, as we've been telling you, this is a big day for the royal family and royal watchers. Princess Charlotte has arrived at the church where she'll be christened. She's the 9-week-old daughter of William and Kate, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. This is Charlotte's second time in public since she was born. Alison Eastwood is a royal commentator and editor-in-chief of Hello Canada. She joins us now for more on the story. Welcome back. So let's show that shot, because this is just coming in to our newsroom, and that is of there they are.
We just saw Prince William with little Prince George, who's he's about to turn 2 on the 22nd, and there's Kate with the stroller. It'll be interesting to see what she's wearing. Last time she wore an outfit by Alexander McQueen, and this is quite similar in color and style. Now she is wheeling Charlotte, who, as you mentioned, is 9 months old. They're meeting the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby. He's greeting them as per tradition. And
so this is the first time that we're seeing brother and sister together in public, right?
This is the first time we've seen the family of 4 together in public. I can only imagine how excited everybody is outside the church right now. And as we mentioned earlier, the public are going to get an opportunity to take pictures with the royal family, take selfies. It's completely unprecedented. And they've also announced the godparents now, which is another interesting factor.
All right, so let's talk about who the godparents are, but let's now also show some other senior members of the royal family. This is Prince Charles and Camilla arriving a short time ago. So who are the godparents?
Well, it's an interesting selection of godparents. To begin with, there's only 5 of them. The big departure from royal tradition is that there's no royal godparent.
So no member of the royal family is going to be a godparent?
No member of the royal family will be a godparent to Charlotte. Pippa and Harry, of course, were tipped, as they were last time, to be godparents. But William and Kate feel they're involved enough in the children's lives, so they went with friends. Notably Laura Fellows, who is actually the daughter of Princess Diana's sister Jane, which is another nod to Diana. The christening itself is also a tribute to Diana because it's where Diana was christened. So William always makes sure to incorporate those touches that pay tribute to his mother. Adam Middleton, who is Kate's cousin, is another godparent. So there's 2 cousins and then 3 friends.
All right, and I'm just going to let my control room know. I have to let them know this, but if you can show those shots of Charlotte coming in, and we're going to get the Queen, I think, coming in as well. Here we go. Let's show the Queen and Prince Philip arriving at the church as well. This is a significant day for her, obviously.
So wonderful for the Queen. This is her 5th great-grandchild, and the Queen at 89, still looking spry, as is Prince Philip. They were at Sandringham House, obviously, which this church is on the Sandringham estate, and it's walking distance, and Prince Philip always prefers to walk if he can, but the Queen likes to take the Range Rover. Right.
Of course she does. And, you know, this is also a religious ceremony, and she is the head of the Church of England, and she takes this role seriously. So this christening is important, right, in terms of all of that.
Yes, well, christenings are commonplace in England, but religion and royalty are inextricably bound. The Queen is Supreme Governor of the Church of England. She's Defender of the Faith. There we see Kate pushing the Silver Cross pram. I mean, it's really fun to see Kate doing that as opposed to the nanny.
And she was also, there's a shot, I think we're going to see it in a second, where she's sort of pushing it up. Looks like a hill. Looks like a little bit of a struggle in high heels. I don't know.
You know, they're all country folk. They're all good walkers. William and Kate live nearby in their new country home, Amber Hall.
Is that where they live permanently, or they're for the summer?
That is where they are pretty much permanently based. When the children get a bit older, they'll divide their time between Anmer and Kensington Palace. But this is really handy for William's job as an air ambulance pilot. It's about 60 kilometers away.
All right. Alison, good to speak to you again. Thank you very much. That's Alison Eastwood, editor-in-chief of Hello Canada.